in, on, or at. Let's test your knowledge. Which one is correct? I live in Main Street, or I live at Main Street. I live at Main Street. The book is on the table, or the book is in the table. The book is on the table. They were married on the same day 25 years ago. Or they were married at the same day 25 years ago. On the same day. English prepositions are so confusing, especially for non-native speakers. They can be a pain in the neck. Making videos about prepositions is a highly requested question from my students, so here we are. Today, I'll help you get a better understanding of the prepositions in, on, and at as simply as possible. Before I start explaining the prepositions, you might want to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, so that I keep making these videos for you. If you are a non-native English speaker looking to level up your language game, or an eager language learner eager to conquer these annoying prepositions, you are in for a treat, my friends. No more second guessing or feeling lost when it comes to choosing the right preposition. I want you to say goodbye to those awkward moments and hello to newfound confidence. Are you ready? Let's start. Let's begin with the preposition in. We use in to talk about specific locations within a larger area. When something is in a place, it is inside of it, enclosed within limits. In class, in New York. I live in New York, or in Italy. She finds it hard to concentrate in class. In the book. You can find all information in the book or in the notebook. In the car. In the taxi. Get in the car, please. Or we got in a taxi and rushed to the airport. You look serious in this photo. Here, it will be incorrect to say on this photo. So remember, here we always use in. When referring to time, we use in when talking about months or seasons. In summer, in winter, in May, in September. Also for years. She was born in 1994. COVID happened in 2018. We also use in with times of the day, in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, and for centuries and historical periods. For example, the Renaissance occurred in the 15th and 16th centuries, or the Roman Empire existed in the classical period. We also use in after a certain period of time. For example, the grocery store closes in 2 hours. Or you can say, it's so early, the mall opens in 4 hours. We use on when referring to days of the week. On Monday, on Wednesday, on Sunday. We also use on when talking about being on a surface, not enclosed. I left the keys on the table. Or we can use it also for a certain side, left or right. On the right, on the left. You'll see the store on the left. Go down this hall to the end, turn left, and it's the third door on your right. We can also use it for a floor in a building. My apartment is on the 4th floor, on the 2nd floor, on the 14th floor. We also use on to refer to a position on any surface. For example, I forgot my phone on the bus. Here, be careful, it is incorrect to say in the bus because we are specifically referring to a position inside the bus, like more specifically, on a specific surface inside that bus. I left my wallet on the table. We use on for television or radio. You can hear my brother on the radio, or she was on TV yesterday giving an interview. Moving on with the preposition at. When talking about time, we use the preposition at with times of days. I'll see you at 2:30. Can you stop by my office at 5 p.m.? I'll be there at 7. We also use it with noon, night, and midnight. Now be careful, we use in with morning, afternoon, and evening. But when we have night, we say at night. We love watching the stars at night. He proposed to her at midnight. Can we meet at noon? We also use at with names of mealtime. At breakfast, at dinner, at lunch. We also use it with age. I learned how to use a computer at 12. I became an entrepreneur at 22. I bought my first car at 28. Also, when talking about location and transportation, we use at with something that is located at a specific place or a point. You can find that document at the library. They live at number 16th of Main Street. We also use at for events. We met at the concert, at the party. He kissed her at the wedding. Or for a place where you are to do something typical, like watch a movie, study, or work. So you can say at the cinema, at school, at work, at college, at university. Finally, I'd like to point out some very common mistakes that my students often make with prepositions. The two couples were married in two different cities at the same day 25 years ago. Incorrect. We use on, not at, to talk about a particular day. So the correct one will be the two couples were married in two different cities on the same day 25 years ago. The general was killed at 26th of August. We don't use at to refer to dates. The correct one would be the general was killed on 26th of August. What do you usually do in the weekend? We use at, not in, with weekends. So the correct one would be, what do you usually do at the weekend? They're going to Australia on September for a conference. We use in with months, not on. So the correct one is, they are going to Australia in September for a conference. Here, note that if we have a specific date, the correct preposition would be on. So we can say, for example, they are going to Australia on September 15th for a conference. In this case, we have a specific date, September 15th, so on will be the proper preposition to use. And that's it. What did you guys think? I'm sure you have more clarity on when to use prepositions now. So if this video was valuable to you, please click that like button because it helps with the algorithm and it also helps me to understand what kind of videos you'd like me to continue making for you. I highly recommend you watch this video next where you'll test your preposition skills and see the most common mistakes that you should stop making in your daily conversations. Finally, don't forget to stay zen and I'll see you next week. Bye!